move past the 40. And he will
breathe.
Touchdown, Lions. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. We'll go play action here with Allen. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run. It's Darren McFadden. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Lions will take over here just past the 30.
Man.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth...
Whoa.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Sanders headed in motion. Jackson now on second down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Third and long. The motion man is Johnson. Third and long for Jackson. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On first down, it's Allen. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his
Who's
man
on the Joker?
David Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught at the 4. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On the ground.
What the fuck? My players were right there. That's crazy.
The PAT up and good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're running so fucking slow.
He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. Montgomery, first down, still going. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On play action, here's Jackson.
What? What was that? I didn't press timeout. I did not press timeout.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike. It's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Second down, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery.
Whew. Whew. Crazy, scary, spooky, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy. Hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
He foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone. And they come away with a touchdown.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break.
Whew. That's how that bitch up.
Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's Allen to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
I ain't never been the same, baby. You don't know wrong.
It'll set up a 4th down.
Miss, I wanna make it. $1 million baby.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery.
Why is he not shifty like that, yo?
It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this will be a Lions 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete.
Bro, come on, Pitts.
Good that time.
Dropping the ball like that kind of pisses me off, man.
And forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they go.
Wait, what the fuck? I didn't pick that play, yo. Oh my god, bro. That pisses me off so fucking much, yo. Fuck it. Run it.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson.
Yo, come on. That was a dot, bro. How's he still up, yo? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, that's insane, yo. Man did not just go in a fucking mosh pit and then fucking get out of it, bro. Pat Tillman, bro. That's no fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way, yo.
You're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires.
That would have been a fucking touchdown, bro.
And they take it all the way back the other way.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
All right, man.
Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Yo, what?
Puts another ball up for grabs, and this
Bro, get the
one's
fuck
also
out of
intercepted.
here, bro.
And
How is
his
he,
offense is
bro?
gonna
Like
be all
these
set
are
up
balls that he
for the
shouldn't be able to catch,
field,
bro.
and a
Like what the
chance to
fuck are you
extend
talking
their
about,
lead.
bro?
There's not a position on
These
the
are
field,
dots,
let
bro.
alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in
How,
and impact
bro?
how you perform. And in this case, when you
Yo,
throw
this is pissing
4
me off, bro.
interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense
Bro.
thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were
Yeah, just take a hit and just keep fucking going. Yeah.
And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. The Lions call their first timeout. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down.
How's that first, bro? I stopped him at the second, bro. Yo, this is insane, yo. This is insane, bro. I've been beating these niggas all day today. And you're telling me this bullshit? You're telling me this bullshit right now. Tell me this bullshit. Man, it's just gonna do a whole bunch of run plays. I already know what he's about to do.
And it's 1st and 10.
I'm already hip to your bullshit, bro.
The defense all
Play something
over
else.
this
I'm
one.
gonna have one fucking timeout.
At this stage in the
He's just gonna
fourth
waste all
quarter,
his time
good
and he's
job
gonna
by
try to
the
do a field
defense,
goal.
understanding
I know what you're about
exactly
to do,
the
bro.
offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down.
Give me that shit, bitch.
Oh, they got the
Take that shit back. Take that shit back. Hutchinson. Run, Hutchinson. Let's go, bro.
Touchdown, Lions. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
Dot. That's a dot.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Allen.
Give me that.
This is intercepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. This is how we play. This is how we play. Do the same shit over and over again. I'm going to take my boy Hutchinson, get that interception, take it back for a pick 6. Baby. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking go, yo. Yo, bro. They ain't fucking with me. Yo, man. I'm locked in on that shit, bro. Detroit, baby. Detroit team, bro.
Now Allen on 1st down. This one on target for Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Indianapolis.
Do a little dance. What's going on, my boy? Whew. I am the Omega.
They'll drop to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
One more time going up top with Allen. To the outside, complete to Johnson. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
That's game.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start from their
That's
own
game.
7.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on
Bitch.
and pull this game out, we're going
Uh-huh.
to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this
Get
game.
in that shit.
Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Derek Allison has duty. Who's that?
One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Look at him go. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on down. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. To the left side, he's got the Joku. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Here's Allen. That is caught.
What?
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten
Yo.
and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead
Yeah.
here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to
Davis,
be made.
bro.
I'm
Are
keeping
you
my
serious,
offense on the
bro?
field. We've practiced all week for our gotta have it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Allen to throw.
Give me that.
Oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
I can freak it out,
And the
Wes.
Lions are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Ooh. Back in the bus. Now I'm from the jet.
So the
So she
kickoff team
wanna
out there
suck
one
on the dick.
final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Hey, Barley. Hey, baby girl. Mm-mm-mm.
1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. That'll do it for us, for my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. So long, everybody.
Their video. It has a lot more testing than what I've done in this video. This is a quick follow-up video, bit of a sanity check to see if what they found was accurate and does it apply to other CPUs. So it's a time. Side note, I exposed the NVIDIA GeForce overhead problem a few years ago now, and while a very real issue, it was really only an issue for entry-level gamers, and most of them 750s by far the cheap. Now, Hardware Canucks identified a number of titles where this problem was particularly bad. So for this video, it's really simple. I'm going to compare my B5 out with a very limited number of tests as let's get 52600. Our 9800X 3D data shows it to be 16% slower than the GeForce GPU, But with the Ryzen 5 2600, it's now a massive 40% slower, and the 1% lows dip to 25 FPS, making the game see as the CPU becomes the performance limiting component, so the data here is acceptable. However, like Space Marine 2, Hogwarts Legacy is a disaster for the B580. Using the 9800% slower than the X3D, it's 45% slower when using the 2600, making it an impressive 20% faster than the RTX 4060. But with the Ryzen 5 2600 installed, yeah, it's another disaster, and frankly unplayable, which is almost unbelievable given the original data. The average frame rate is now 41% lower, disappointing overhead problem. Combined, I guess the question be, with the CPU, Ryzen Forbidden West, still, if you're slightly more expensive Radeon RX 7600 or maybe the RTX 4060, this is extremely disappointing news for budget builders who will hype for the B580, and it's going to kill a huge amount of enthusiasm around this product. Worse still, this issue is unfortunately one that I don't think Intel can address via a software update. It's likely an architectural issue, though I can't say for sure, so it might be possible to address it to some degree, but right now we just have to take it for what it is, a very bad option for those of you using an older, slower CPU. This issue does explain some of the oddities we've already discovered with the B580 when testing with the 9800X3D, oddities that Intel was unable to explain, though it now makes sense why they avoided doing so. I found a number of instances where the performance at 1440p went almost unchanged from what we saw at 1080p, and it's quite clear now why that was, and why the B580 actually looks quite good at 1440p relative to what we see at the lower resolutions. And it also explains why the B580 hasn't proven to be all that good for esports titles that generally demand higher FPS. This overhead issue prevents it from hitting the same targets as the Radeon and GeForce competition, even with an extremely powerful CPU such as the 9800X3D. Again, this is all very disappointing news, and it will likely be a death blow for the upcoming ARC B570, which will be targeting an even lower price point and therefore would have been even more appealing to budget gamers. I really hope this issue can be addressed in some way or another by Intel, but I'm really not hopeful that that will be the case. And it's a real shame. It's a disaster even for budget gamers hoping Intel was here to save the day. And on that terrible note, I'm going to end this video. So there's a lot more testing to do here, wider range of CPUs, wider range of games. I do have a big 50 game benchmark coming up comparing the B580 and RTX 4060, though that is with a higher end CPU, so not really relevant to what we're talking about here. But yeah, there'll be some CPU, GPU scaling content coming up in the not too distant future. And that's really going to do it for this one. So if you appreciate this quick little update, then I suppose give it a like, subscribe, because I said we will have more content on this subject coming up. And there's also the join button and Patreon if you're interested in those to get a bit more hardware unbox goodness. But other than that, that's really going to do it for this one. I'm your host, Steve. I'll see you again next time.
Man, Julio Jones with the blocking. Is that how good though? Hey, do I have any highlights for me? David Montgomery, TD. That's it. Okay. Hey. Let's check it out. This play, bro. Bro, I played this man like, bro. I read this man like a freaking book on this play. All right, so this I'm gonna explain why I did what I did. All right, right when you see the motion, not motion like someone's doing motion, but you see the running back, right? Already from this, you can see there's no one focused on him. Look at my corners, focus on. They're moving with Calvin Johnson. You got Julio Jones, Nagata, moving with him. 21, right? Look how far away he is. Look how far away he is. Then you got Joku. Then you got freaking 87 on the right. They're like they can get yards right here. But this right here is the biggest play. If my person isn't right here, 81, he can literally 81 could block 23, 11 could literally just pull him out the play with the slant. Now he is moving with it, but he's above. He's not under. That's why I went right under him. I knew he wasn't going to do a run play. Right when I saw that, I'm like, it's not a run play. So let me just stick with him. Gave me the opportunity, intercepted that ball. Take it. My boy came in, blocked for me. I just took that bitch all the way back for a nice TD. I did 2 fucking interceptions with Hutchinson. 2 interceptions, bro. Hutchinson is quick. He's quick. He's got good acceleration. He's one of the most lethal DNs. And then you got fucking Van on the other side, which is still quick. And then remember, my line chemistry is a fucking I'm at a level 8. So I got increased speed by 2, acceleration by 2, change of direction by 2, and strength by 2. So overall my players are solid, bro. And the majority of my players are all line players. So it just buffs them. On top of all the buffs that we have right now. Now buffs are gonna be gone. And when the buffs are gone, my team is gonna be even more better than the majority. Because there's not a lot of people that are doing chemistry right now. And Fuller, I'm not gonna lie, Fuller is the most solid strong safety. I was able to put him to strong safety, and then bring Hamilton over as a free safety. I had like 294s. I'm like, I'd rather have that than. Are these 2 different plays? Wait. You're telling me this man did 2 interceptions? He did. And I'm explaining why I did what I did here. The majority of the game, and I'll show you in his stats. His go-to guy was Calvin Johnson or Njoku. Julio Jones, maybe, or Chris Johnson. Right here, I'm seeing Calvin Johnson's beating his coverage, right? He had Julio Jones right here, right? But he wasn't focused on Julio Jones. Now the crazy fact is I have 3 people on 0, right? He could have made a touchdown right here, but he didn't. He decided he wanted to go for fucking Kelvin Johnson. Typically, most people they throw the ball to the players that they're more comfortable with, or they know they have the best advantage. So I fucking take advantage of that. Intercept it. Kneel for the rest of the game. That's it. But let's go to his team stats. Um, like his first downs, more first downs, total offense. He was destroying the offense. Per rush, like running, I'm gonna be honest, running hand down, I was destroying him and running. He wasn't making any yardage on my team. Passing, I was his go-to. We both have 4 receptions. Um, Penalties, he had 1. Punts was 50 for him, 43 for mine. Total yards, I have more total yards. Let's go to player stats. I will say I had a bad game with Lamar. Receiving, Chris Johnson, Calvin Johnson. That's his. These were 3 players, bro. 3 players. Coleman, except he's open. He's not throwing it to Coleman on the norm. My boy was Deion Sanders though. I'm not gonna lie. Deion Sanders. I'm getting more respect for the dude. David Njoku, Mike Tolbert, Calvin Johnson. Like I didn't really. I need to get another tight end. I need to get another solid tight end. I think that's the next thing I want to go for. In the kitchen was twisting like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wishing twisting like a stir fry. In the kitchen, switching like a stir fry. In the kitchen, switching like a stir fry. And with it, 12:30, I was all alone. Can't be compromised.
So our legend is born. The B580 comes with 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 and
a stargazer.
Left, and 11 people still playing. If they manage to step up 1 or 2 each, the 3 of us can get across to the end. If one of those players gets scared and starts to run down the time, we're in danger in the back of the line. God bless me today.
It's the left. It's the left one. Get it together.
Thanks so much. I know which one of these is the stronger left. Goddamn idiot. They're 10 top.
'Cause you got no confidence lately. Well, you wanna run around, chase me. I'm not sure you king me. I got no confidence in you. You wanna run around, chase me. And when someone can't see.
Hey man, is that your tooth? Or is it? Shit.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Flush to his right. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a fumble. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10, and they will score.
Bosa. Why is he in the middle linebacker position? He's not middle linebacker.
Unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of
As we
people
get closer to the official unveiling, we are seeing even more evidence that the RTX 5080 is going to have a horrible MSRP. We're also seeing some references to DLSS 4. We've got a whole bunch of other GPU-related leaks, rumors, and official information to talk about. But at this point, we're mostly in the leak category since we're getting into officially finding out early next week, which means that we're starting to see a lot of information slipping out there. So what is this? We're seeing headlines from a variety of places saying things like the RTX 5080 could be going for as much as 1,700 euros. But also, what's with DLSS 4? So these types of headlines all seem to be coming from the same place, which is this series of tweets. We have Thomas Goransky tweeting that the RTX 5080 was found listed for 1,699 euros. Now, this is an Asus model in the screenshot, and it also mentions DLSS.
Damn it, bro.
All of these things are pretty interesting. Now, Thomas Goransky seemed to be focusing in on that 1,699 euro pricing. We also had the reply, wait, DLSS 4? Vague. But then Combine 7 Kimmy, who if you follow the GPU leaks and rumor space for a number of years, is one of our most reliable leakers, is saying DLSS 4 is true. So, interesting stuff here. So we kind of need to break this down into two categories on how we're interpreting this. There's the DLSS 4 category, and then there's this pricing category. Let's start with DLSS 4 because it's going to be the simplest to discuss. Basically, we know absolutely no other details about DLSS 4. So anything else we say about it is pure speculation. And do we have any other confirmation besides this screenshot and then Combine 7 Kimmy? Not really. The closest thing we have is a while back, 3D, and I talked about this in a previous video, had listed the upcoming features for their graphics cards, which likely would have been taken from NVIDIA talking points for their CES announcement for the 50 series. And while I focused in on the neural rendering capabilities, it also did mention advanced DLSS technology, which does not specifically say DLSS 4. It just says NVIDIA's deep learning super sampling offering even better image quality and higher frame rates. So notice it is saying even better, but even better compared to what, right? Is that just, referencing stuff we already have? Or is this an actual new version of DLSS, aka DLSS 4? It seems like if this is referring to DLSS 4, describing better image quality and higher frame rates, that it seems more just an extension of the types of DLSS technology we already have, rather than anything like completely, totally new, at least based on this quick description. Also, given that we have screenshots of the boxes for 5080 cards already having leaked out, where they show the feature set on the back as listed, there's no mention on the box of anything like DLSS 4 when you compare it to the 4080 series. It's pretty much showing the same main ultimate platform for gamers and creators feature set that they mentioned here. It was the same kind of thing we saw in Gigabyte Box leaked ahead of time, where again there's no specific reference on the 5080 boxes to any kind of new DLSS technology. Now that doesn't mean it's not there, it just means it's not on the box. And again, we do have Combine 7 Kimmy
is that one of our more trustworthy sources for leaks and rumors on GPUs saying DLSS 4 is true. Now, if DLSS 4 is true,
What?
there's that question, what exactly is it? And the biggest question would be, is it exclusive to the new 50 series? Because we've had NVIDIA often, but not always, locking new features to a new generation of graphics cards. We had this coming in with the 20 series, where you needed them to get the DLSS ray tracing support. And then the 30 series didn't have any new exclusive hardware features, but they did offer a dramatic improvement in performance per dollar, although that's that was on MSRPs. We ended up getting into the crypto boom and whatnot that kind of destroyed all of that excitement. But anyway, at least on paper, it was more of a value generation than a feature generation with the 30 series. And the 40 series come in with not so exciting pricing, but with the new frame generation feature, which was locked to the 40 series, although DLSS upscaling did have versions going into 380 and 3.5 introducing ray reconstruction, which did still run on the 20 series. It was just the frame generation feature that they at least claimed required the newer optical flow accelerators for their implementation. So will DLSS 4 be just an upgrade to the upscaling model or the frame generation model?
Bro.
Sports cards already support those features, or is this a new exclusive for the 50 series? One place we could potentially see something like this would be, okay, is their frame generation model going to, maybe you could introduce more than one frame between frames, or is there frame extrapolation going to
Come
be a thing?
on.
It's all in the
That was
dreams
it
of
right
what
there,
this
bro.
could be, but we really don't know anything for certain. So let's maybe end the DLSS 4 conversation there, and then I'll ask you in the comment section, if you had to guess at what DLSS 4 is, what would you guess that it would be, if it indeed ends up being a thing? Now, the pricing information. Remember I said the 40 series was very lackluster from a price to performance standpoint, where we're getting many more frames per dollar if you discount frame generation frames.
What? Yo, what? He had it in his possession.
We saw the 4080
Drop the
coming in
fucking
at
ball?
$1,200 MSRP, and by all reports, they didn't sell amazingly well at that price point, because when you got a performance bump compared to the 3080, the
Bro,
MSRP
get the
jump
fuck
there
out of here,
was
bro.
mind-blowing. We're going from like
How's
that
Christian
$700
McCaffrey making this much yardage,
3080
bro?
to a $1,200 4080, destroying any kind of performance per dollar upgrade when comparing MSRPs. Further evidence that even NVIDIA realized the $1,200 MSRP wasn't great is the fact that the Super Series for the 4080 Super was essentially exactly the same graphics card with a $200 price cut. Sure, there was technically a few single-digit percentage improvements to its hardware specs, but like that's the kind of thing that's margin of error in testing, and or like you have a slightly factory overclocked model and it erases any difference. So the 4080 Super seemed to be an admission that $1,200 was too expensive for the 80 class. And yet, we've been seeing a lot of leaked pricing for the 5080, claiming some very large numbers. Way beyond anything that we would like to see if
Hey,
NVIDIA
go
can
for that
prove
field goal,
us.
boy.
Now, in my last video talking
Go for that
about
field goal, because that's all you
what
getting.
are my thoughts on these late 5080 pricings, I put some big caution on reading too much into this, and I do still stand by that, which is the pricing information is going to be the least reliable leaks to go off of. A lot of what you see here could be placeholders, because NVIDIA themselves are well known for deciding on the pricing at the very last minute. So we don't know for sure if, pricing listed here is just complete placeholder that will just totally change once we actually get the MSRPs. So in other words, you could still hold out some sort of hope that the 5080 won't be priced ridiculously. However, if you do take this at face value, this is yet another leak saying every edge shines like a gem, every second burns like fire. If power was in your hands, how would you use it? Anyway, Power Color has some pretty dramatic branding. They have this is likely their Red Devil if you look at the logo and whatnot. For their what we would guess guess would be
The
the
Lions
9070
offense ready to
XT.
kick off their next
We get a few
drive.
more images
And
that
we don't
they've
want to call
shared
this
as well.
desperation
Again,
time,
seeing the
especially in
devil
the second
branding.
quarter,
So again,
but
this is
you
likely
want
the
to,
next
you know,
generation
but
branded devil
let me
for the
finish.
9070
You're
XT.
down 3 scores already. You've done nothing
Speaking of,
offensively.
nothing on the
GPU
scoreboard,
designs
that's
not a good combination.
well, like I said, I like kind of the understated
called it
look
desperation
of
time.
the
You
Founders
did, but
Edition
let's
video
face it,
cards.
you mentioned
If
this
you
to
do
me
want
in a
kind of a
break earlier in
flashy
the game.
build,
The
especially
energy
with
level
red, I
hasn't
have
been
always
there right from
liked
the
the
start.
Power
We've
Color
noticed
designs
that.
as well.
They've got to find a way
And
to
in the
get on
past,
their
I've liked
toes.
that they've offered some swappable backplates and things like that. So anyway, there's that.
And he takes
You a
this one in
pussy.
for the
Latest
Lions
Yeah.
news
touchdown.
and rumors
Julio
information we have
Jones.
for you today.
74
I'd like to hear your thoughts on
yards.
it in the
And the
comment section.
Lions
And
are able to
again,
strike
we're
quickly
so
here as
close,
they are
guys.
in for
January
6.
6th, we should hopefully find out
Aubrey
a
good
lot
with a
more of
PAT.
this
And that'll
official
cut the lead to
information.
17-7.
Stay tuned for all of that, and I hope all of you have an excellent day.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Williams now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
No way it got optimized.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Terrence Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He completes it to Mobley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love seeing this at
Any
esports
lane that might have
tournaments.
been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got this to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The slot man in motion right. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Honestly, I love seeing this
Just a
at
yard on the
esports
pickup
tournaments.
there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defensive column.
Honestly, I love seeing this at esports tournaments.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone.
What do you mean? He's like, yeah, your engine's too loud. I was like, but sir, look, I don't even have an engine. So I popped this open. I was like, I don't even have an engine. It's a full electric car. He's like, oh, that's weird. I guess have a good day then. Little did he know.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Your engine's too loud. I was like, but sir, look, I don't even have an engine. So I popped this open. I was like, I don't even have an engine. It's a full electric car.
It'll be a loss of a
He's like,
full
oh, that's
3
weird.
yards there,
I
and it
guess
also
have a good day
brings
then.
up 3rd
Little did
down.
he know.
This has not been a fun
He didn't check
sequence
the
for him
back
at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal,
I was
he
like,
ends up
what do you
losing
mean? He's
yardage.
like, yeah, your
He
engine's
may be
too
trying
loud.
to
I
talk
was
him
like,
into getting the
but
ball
sir,
3rd
look, I
time,
don't
but
even
it's going to be
have
difficult
an
for him
engine.
to
So I
win that
popped this
battle.
open. I was like, I don't even
Ball
have an engine.
resting
It's a
on the
full
9
electric
on
car.
3rd and goal.
He's like, oh,
And
that's
they'll go
weird. I
backwards
guess
here,
have a good day then.
losing yardage
Little did
to
he
the
know.
14.
He didn't check the back.
The Lions
Where
now
we
going to
actually
use the
have
2nd of their timeouts.
I was like,
That's
what do you
gonna
mean?
leave them
He's
with
like, yeah,
just
your
1
engine is too
remaining
loud. I was like,
here in
but
this
sir,
4th
look,
quarter.
I
The
don't
kick
even
by
have an
Sanders
engine. So I
is
popped this
good.
open. I was like,
And
I
that
don't even
will
have an
open
engine.
the lead up now to 20 to 7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, as you should. I picked the most ass character. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I picked the most ass character. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Anyone other than Sub-Zero, I'm doing this challenge.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
What is that Sub-Zero skin?
Deadly Alliance and very old Mortal Kombat game.
Gotta get it in Combat League?
What? Nah, you gotta buy it at the shop. Combat Pass. You gotta buy it at the shop.
Jackson
Like $8 for that skin.
completes it to Austin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
What is that Sub-Zero skin?
Deadly Alliance and very old Mortal Kombat game.
Gotta get it in Combat League?
What? Nah, you gotta buy it at the shop.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Like $8 for that skin.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Okay, just corner.
Please!
Oh my.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last touchdown has made this
What
really
is
tight.
that,
They're clinging down to this
Sub-Zero
slim lead.
Deadly
Geez, the second half,
fights.
they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
Gotta
And
get
right
in
now, I'm
Combat
looking
League.
directly at the field general and the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play.
$8 for that
High school
skin.
coaches used to say that all the time. Let him take over by word and deed. And deed means action. Oh, sorry.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively. As they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he
What is
slides to a
that,
hole.
Sub-Zero skin?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Gotta
So
get
the
in
Bears with
Combat
the football
League.
here as we welcome you back. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Fight at the strap. Like $8 for that skin.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he can't get a throw
What
away.
is that,
He's taken
Sub-Zero skin?
down.
Deadly
Looks like a
fights.
9-yard
And very
loss.
well back in.
And it also
Gotta
brings
get
up
in
4th.
Combat League.
Now here's Roberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Like $8 for that skin.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Okay.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. He's got Johnson, and he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Oh, he fakes a spike.
Oh my gosh. Why was it a fake spike? It should have been a spike.
It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Unacceptable. God. Honestly, run us back. Run us back, bro. Run us back.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winter beat up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that talk. You could look at past performance, you could look at metrics, you could spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Throw reeled in by Njoku. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Lamar now from the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Running it with David Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Finds a seam down the middle. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen comes out throwing.
Don't do it.
Getting out to his left. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw for Allen. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he gets this forward to the 19. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's on the move. Oh, he's in trouble here, and he'll go down. The Lions got him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it near the 10.
Why was there no one on him?
Tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. No run here, it's Montgomery. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make it impact later.
Third and goal for Allen.
Give me that shit.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That shit was...
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning. When
you got that 94 overall.
Not long after, I know exactly
Taysom
what
Hill.
he was thinking. Oh no!
Tight end.
Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. He's got Njoku on the sideline. Caught. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Detroit. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Lions looking for a score before halftime. Trying the left side with Johnson.
Come on. Use them legs.
Nice run.
Use them legs.
35.
Let's go.
30. 10. There it is.
Detroit, baby.
Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Oh, baby. He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Jones reels it in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. On first down, Allen. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. and not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Allen setting up to throw. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Gronk, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Right as the ball does,
That man had it.
Free, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown.
Yeah.
The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Allen looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. Allen. On the move. Headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Working quickly here. Allen gonna throw again. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, Allen to the air. He brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, Jackson. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts.
I got hoes calling a young nigga phone.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly
where
where
I
he was going
live with the motherfucking dome.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Like a motherfucking pro.
A give left side to Johnson. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Lamar. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Saints take possession of the football and 20 after the turnover.
Really rich.
Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
That's grabbed inside
What?
the 30. And he's
What's
in
good,
the
Denny?
end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints kick it off.
What's good, Denny?
It's time, JT. Don't tell me you advanced that shit without me.
Yeah, we did. We did. There was 3 of us. So what we decided to do was, if there's
Really?
three people or a majority, we have to advance the week. Yeah.
Hell no. Now, if I find out that I lost and I ain't going to no bowl game, I'm scheduling and whooping the fuck out of y'all.
We did schedule it. We have everyone scheduled for the week.
What?
Yep.
What did y'all do?
We finished the season.
Nigga!
Yeah. But this
When
was
was this?
like today, bro. Like we're all on like
Oh
I
my
think
fucking god. All on in the morning?
all on in the morning. Cause when I was first thinking about it, I'm like this is gonna be kind of fucked because Denny's gonna be out. But this is what's gonna happen because I work tomorrow, so y'all can start advancing everything until I get back Saturday. So yeah.
Bro, hold up.
Cause Ty didn't advance. He wasn't with us for a lot of the advances, so I'm like, but
5
now
and 7?
he looked at each at first. Yup.
And you niggas made me miss a whole boat.
It wasn't my decision. It was 3 of us. Better put that in the. Better put that shit in the group chat.
I'm not in no group chat. You know what? No, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's totally okay. It is. Okay. What the fuck happened to this? Where the fuck is homeboy coaching at now? He's not the head coach at North Carolina?
Bro, guess where that motherfucker's at, bro? This man's at
Where?
Florida State, bro. Yes, bro. That man's
He did put the Florida State.
So apparently you can like pick the next team you go to and shit.
Y'all niggas didn't even give me the opportunity. Okay. No, it's okay. I see now.
Hi guys.
Oh, Bryce is on now.
Don't talk to me.
Yo, man down.
Uh-huh.
Do y'all think I'm cooked?
What?
This morning. Alright, so I interviewed for my job yesterday, right?
Yeah.
This morning they called me, but my ringer wasn't on, so I missed the call. And they didn't leave a voicemail, so I called back, of course. And I was like, hey, like, I was called by somebody, and I was like, I asked him for the guy's name that I interviewed with. I was like, hey, can I speak to him? Then they give me the phone to him, and he's like, sir, I don't know anybody that called in the market. And I was like, huh.
You sure they called you?
Bro, I'm like, for sure, because it's the same number. And then,
Then it must have been someone. It must have been someone else in that.
Yeah, so tomorrow I think I'm gonna call them again and be like, can I speak to like the admin person and see what they say and just let them know like that I had an interview.
Gotcha.
But I was just like, what if I'm cooked?
Hold up, Bryce. My fault, G. I'm kind of heated at the moment.
So yeah. Yeah, that too.
Should I just be like, call them back and tell them about the orientation thing in my interview?
Tell them about the orientation thing, interview, and say that, hey, I think I received a phone call that was similar to y'all. What's happening?
Yeah, because it would suck if it's like the guy who's hiring me and he's like, yo, like, he's not moving forward with the hiring process.
Yeah.
But I was like, what are the odds they call me whenever like the phone isn't for the ringer?
I wouldn't know. Plus, the fact
Yeah.
that they responded that fast is kind of something.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well, because they said the
Come
background check
on,
takes
yo.
several days.
This Tyson Hill dude is annoying, bro.
Then nah, you should be fine then.
Yeah, I'll just double check tomorrow. My name is Coach Lesbian.
No, I'm mad at y'all.
Nah,
Meta
you.
JD.
What? Do not try to throw that shit
Nah,
my way,
it was a
Bryce.
centralized thing.
It was a centralized thing.
Not a
We
centralized
all.
thing. It was a common agreement. I'll say that.
Nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas ruin my.
Well, you always have the opportunity to like pull out and then come back as a team of your choice.
No.
Okay.
He said he's gonna get it from the mud.
I am. I'm looking at my fucking depth chart right now.
All right, force advance. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
That boy Calvin is a fucking 64 overall.
He is.
That's okay. Yeah, right now.
Just wait till the off season, bro. He's gonna develop.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Bro, you think that guy's crazy? I seen a guy who was 270, 6'8".
Damn.
I didn't get him, but I seen him, and I